So yeah, as you saw, Smackdown last night was live. Because normally I'd be doing this review for Friday. But I'm doing it on a Tuesday. Well, today's Wednesday. But anywho, let's get right into it. Hour 1 started off with Cole introducing Sheamus. They show the footage of Big Show attacking Sheamus and William Regal at a pub Monday night. Or for you Americans, that's a bar. Sheamus talks good about Regal. The fans start chanting Regal, Regal. Sheamus says Survivor Series is all about the World Championship, but tonight is all about him kicking Big Show's giant arse. Show comes up on the Tron, and they go back and forth. Wade Barrett then comes out. Big pop for Barrett because the fans love him in his hometown, and they're chanting Barrett. He talks crap to Sheamus. Sheamus challenges him to a fight right then and there. Barrett goes to walk down the aisle, but then turns around and leaves. Then they do a Jerry the King Lawler promo. Then we see Wade Barrett backstage, and Booker T comes up and says it'll be William Regal and Sheamus versus Wade Barrett and Big Show. Then we go back down to the ring, and we have our first match, which is The Miz versus Intercontinental Champion Kofi Kingston for the Intercontinental title. Kofi Kingston throws The Miz to the outside, then pulls a Jeff Hardy by running on the barricade and giving The Miz a clothesline. Back in the ring, Kingston hurts his knee. During the break, Miz does a knee breaker onto the stairs, then worked on the knee, telling a story. The fans chant, "Let's go, Miz." Kofi fights back with his right leg, which isn't injured. Sorry about that. Isn't injured. Then he went on a roll. Goes for the Trouble in Paradise. Miz ducks. Miz goes for the Skull Crushing Finale. Kofi Kingston reverses that into a pin. Miz gets a half crab on Kingston. Kingston gets to the ropes. JBL says, "You take out Manning's arm, he's still a good player, but you take away his number one weapon. He's not as effective." Then he says he used to use Tim Tebow as that reference, but Tebow doesn't get to play in the NFL. 'Cause you suck, Tebow! My personal opinion does not hold true to JBL, I don't think. Anywho, that made me laugh. Kofi hits a flying crossbody with one leg off the top for a 3. Miz goes to shake Kofi's hand, and Kofi hits him with a drop kick after the match. That match was a great match, even though I just pretty much said it in less than 3 minutes. I gave it a 9-star, honestly, because I love both competitors. I love their chemistry together when they're in the ring, and it was just a great match all around. Then we have Sin Cara and Rey Mysterio versus the Primetime Players. Okay, this again. Okay. You guys are setting up a great rivalry. I get it. You know. But anywho, Sin Cara's coming out, and Josh Matthews says he's alluring, and JBL picks on him for calling Sin Cara that, and then says, "Why don't you call him cute or adorable?" Darren Young and Sin Cara started off. Young dominates, and then tags in Titus O'Neil. Titus then tags Young in after one or two moves on Sin Cara. Sin Cara gets a jumpy DDT onto Young. O'Neil comes back in, but Sin Cara tags in Mysterio, who uses his speed. Mysterio does a senton butt bomb to O'Neil. Goes for the 619. Young grabs his leg. Sin Cara takes out Young. Mysterio tries the 619 again, but gets caught in the Sky High Bomb for the 3 from O'Neil. Sin Cara actually didn't botch that, I saw. that I saw. It was a little segment there while I wasn't really watching, but I don't get to call him Senor El Bacho this time. Hopefully he won't fail me either tonight on a main event or next week on Raw or Smackdown or main event. Then after the match, Striker tries to get an interview, and O'Neal snatches the microphone away and conducts the interview himself. Then they treat Striker like DX treated Michael Cole back in 1998, if you guys remember that. But I gave that match a 6-star. It was a very good match. I liked it. Then a WrestleMania 29 promo. I'm not getting as mad as I have been because I'm just getting used to it. They're going to be showing WrestleMania 29 promos up until the week of WrestleMania 29. And I guess they're showing them because the tickets go on sale on the 10th. They show the Vicky Cena footage from Raw. Then Booker T and Teddy are backstage talking about Vicky, and they get into a little argument, or so we think. Then Booker says he was just messing with Teddy. And then it's hour 2, and it's time for the Barrett Show and Sheamus Regal match. Wade Barrett has now renamed the souvenir elbow to the Bull Hammer, who was apparently a fighter, a bare knuckle fighter from England. Big pop for Barrett, but huge pop for William Regal. Sheamus and Regal attack them before the bell. Sheamus and Barrett start off. Barrett takes it to Sheamus. Sheamus comes back, tags in Regal. Regal beats up Barrett a little, then tags in Sheamus. Sheamus takes it to Barrett. Then Krauts, let's go, Barrett, start. Regal takes it to Barrett. They isolate Barrett for a little while. Show finally comes in and dominates Regal. Back from commercial, and Barrett's controlling Regal. Show gets tagged back in and dominates. Barrett comes in, and Regal hits Barrett with the elbow. Sheamus comes in off of a hot tag, and they were isolating Regal there for a while too, so yeah. But then so does Show. Sheamus beats up Show. Show spears Sheamus. Sheamus tags in Regal. Regal hits Show with a hard knee, but then gets KO'd for Show to win. And that was an 8-star match. That was a pretty good match too. So, out of the 3 matches I've talked about so far. Oh, and back to the Sin Cara thing. Put this in. And they show Orton and Del Rio footage from last week. Striker interviews Del Rio. Then Rosa Mendez wishes Del Rio good luck in his match against Randy Orton in English and in Spanish. I don't know what they're trying to do. If Del Rio's going to be come the leader for Primo and Epico, that'd be cool. You know, I wouldn't mind that. Or if Rosa Mendez is finally going to get a little bit of storyline besides being the sexy mamacita. You don't get to see that. I'm sorry. That's X-rated. Then, they show the Lesnar DVD, and again, I hate you, Lesnar, so I'm not showing excitement about it at all. Striker then views Orton. Orton says that Del Rio calling him names doesn't really affect them since they're about to go to war. He also says that Del Rio is a good competitor. Then they show the Fandango promo, and I didn't know this until today, but, yeah, not Fandango, it's Fandango now. They changed it. Fandango is going to be Johnny Curtis. I don't know why they're giving Johnny Curtis an Alex Wright / Disco Inferno type of persona, but I do not like it. I wish they would have just left him the way he was. He was a good competitor on NXT, so is Derek Bateman. They need to give those two more airtime, and I'm not just talking about NXT that they film at Full Sail down in Florida, or Superstars, or even the freaking main event. They need to actually put them on Raw or SmackDown. I believe those two would have a great match. If not, I think Derek Bateman should go back to Prime Wrestling, or PWO. The Orton Del Rio match, and it's a false count anywhere. Orton takes it to Del Rio viciously. Then Rodriguez hands Del Rio a chair, and Orton gets hit a few times. They go outside. Del Rio's head bounces off pretty much everything. The barricade, the pole, the announce table. I mean, it was nuts. Then they're fighting backstage. Couple near falls here and there for both men. Del Rio, when they're coming back, mocks Orton by doing his little pose. I hope I did that right. I hope I did you justice, Orton. Probably not. Orton gets a near fall on the stage after a big back body drop. That was pretty cool. Orton takes out Rodriguez for the rest of the match by throwing him into the Tron. They get back into the ring. Orton throws Del Rio's head into the chair that Del Rio had set up earlier in the corner. The near fall. Orton gets hit with an enziguri while he's on the apron and does like a slow falling back, which I thought was really good. Through a table that apparently Rodriguez had set up earlier. Gets a near fall. Then Del Rio grabs the mic and says for Randy Orton to just quit because he's not the Predator anymore. Then he puts him in the cross-arm breaker, and I thought it was over then. I thought Orton was going to tap, and then they would have another match at Survivor Series. But they're already having they're already in the teams. Randy Orton hits Del Rio with the mic to break the hold, and after they fight a little bit more, looks like Del Rio's going for something on the stairs, but Orton reverses it and gets the RKO on the stairs, which are inside the ring. He gets the 3 count, and that's the end of the match. That match was a 7. It picked up at the end. It was kind of slow at first, but picked up at the end, so that's why I give it. And I give the whole show probably a 6 or 7 because they didn't have that many matches. But the ones that they did have, I really did enjoy. And if you guys haven't heard it yet, I will be doing Prime Wrestling starting next week for their shows that they put on, and I'll be giving you a bonus this week. My first DVD, not my first ever DVD, but my first DVD that I'm going to be reviewing is the Superstars of WrestleMania, and it has 11 matches on here, so hopefully, it's good. And yeah. So, like I said, guys, if you got any DVDs or any VHSs or any videos you want me to check out, just hit me up on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Yeah, I know. Weird. Tout. Pretty much any social networking site I'm out there on. So, hit me up on those. Let me know what matches, what events, what pay-per-views, whatever that I can find or that you want to send me that you want me to review, and I'll review it. That's what I like to do. So yeah, this is going to end this for now, and I'll see you guys. Actually, I'll see you either tonight or tomorrow when I upload the main event one. So, deuces.